That is Busta Rhymes. Put your hands where my eyes can see. So much has been made. We see a lot of wrangling and a lot of legal maneuvering, trying to make abortions increasingly harder to acquire. They're reducing the number of stipulations that will be in place. They're trying to take out exemptions for rape and incest. They're making it harder and harder. It is almost as if they're trying to abolish recreational sex, as if every single time you have sex, it is only to procreate. And they don't really care what condition happens. Women have been reduced to little more than containers. Whether the baby is viable or not is not their concern. Whether it has a chance at a life is not their concern. You're going to carry that baby to term. And it's for this explicit purpose of increasing a population so that they can work. They can work. This is not just me being hyperbolic. They need a servant class. They need people to go to work and to work and work and work. It's interesting. At the same time that Barry Sanders was presenting the possibility of a 4-day work week for America, because as he pointed out, productivity has gone up from America. Output has gone up for American workers. What hasn't gone up is their salary commensurate. They work hard so that the 1% can continue to enrich themselves. It is not just the abortion issues that's linked to having a steady supply of people who are willing to work and be a servant class. Look at what they're proposing. This is not just some shot in the dark. This is not a red herring. The majority of the people in Congress support raising the Social Security age. Raising the Social Security. What they want is for people to work as long as they can, and then die before they're a burden. The average black man in America lives 68 years. If you raise it, and what he generally does is by the time he gets Social Security, he takes very little of it, and the older white woman lives off his life's work. Now, the possibility that fewer of them will be able to draw Social Security. Extend the age out. If the average age is 68, and you can increase it to 72, what does that mean? What they want is people to have babies that are willing to work, and what they want is people to work until they die and not be a burden. They want you here to be a serving class. I want women to carry babies, as many as they can, as long as they can, whether they're viable or not. We'll sort that out. We want people to work as long as they can, and right when they become a burden, right when they're getting ready to draw the benefits that they work for their whole life, they go away. You need to start paying attention what it is that people are trying to design, the world that they are trying to create. Black men already live less time than anybody else. So now we already don't live long enough to get our benefits. Why do you think it is? Why do you think the things that are proposing are only for one thing? And that is to make sure that corporate America, that the American corporations have the steady supply of workers they need to exploit. Work until you drop and then be quiet. That's a little note from the GED section. Got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show. Hold on.